Welcome to the Way of the Healer Conversations for Change podcast. I'm your host, Darieth Chisholm. Here, you'll meet some of the world's most extraordinary thought leaders and experts, iconic artists and creators, top-performing athletes, successful entrepreneurs, philanthropists, spiritual teachers, shamans, healers, and many, many more. They sit with me, an Emmy Award-winning TV host and former news anchor turned filmmaker and life and business coach, for some powerful conversations for change. What are these conversations about? Healing. Healing all aspects of our mind, body, soul, spirit, this planet, each other, and the systems and structures we're currently living in. You'll learn about topics like plant medicine and psychedelics, spirituality, conscious entrepreneurship, conscious communication, the new earth, quantum leaping, multidimensional living, pleasure, play, and sexuality, breathwork, sound healing, food and supplements, and there's just so much. You're just going to need to subscribe to the channel and listen. Come with me now, behind the curtain, to get the backstory on how and why these remarkable people heal themselves and others, how they lead, what makes them tick, what lights them up, gets them down, keeps them going, and what they believe is the way of the healer. So let's go. Plant medicine, psychedelics, and cannabis have really helped me deepen my meditation practice and morning routine. And while you don't necessarily need our plant natural allies to assist you in meditation, I find that with meditation, I'm able to have more clarity, direction, purpose, and allow divine guidance and wisdom to flow through me. Stillness and quieting the mind allows you to access more of who and what you truly are. And that's where you can activate more creative expression and fulfillment of your dreams. As a gift to you, my friends, I've designed a special high-frequency activation to help you encode, embrace, and elevate your consciousness to ignite your creativity and passion. It's free and available for a limited time. Go to Darieth.com/meditations to receive a guided meditation series with journal prompts and attuned high-frequency sound waves. That's Darieth.com/meditations. So as I am preparing to launch a very exciting project that is multifaceted. It starts first with my new documentary called The Way of the Healer. It's all about the power of plant, animal, and ancestral medicines and the women who are leading the field in the psychedelics movement. Fascinating topic. As a journalist, it fascinates me. As someone who has sat with several different plant medicines in the last year, I am just so expanded and opened and aware and appreciative and with much reverence for what we get to become and experience and know by our relationship, not only with the various different plant medicines, but as well as the shamans and practitioners and those that you are spending time with. And so what moved me so much in this space was the sheer desire to tell their stories. For those of you all who don't know me or don't know my journey, I have been a storyteller all of my life. And I spent many, many years in television news. I directed and produced another documentary a few years ago. It was all about using your voice and sharing your story and speaking up. That one on women, particularly who were facing revenge porn and cybersexual harassment. And that social justice movement, as well as documentary, not only allowed me to express my situation at the time, but also to galvanize around other women who also were in that space. And what I realized was that in numbers, we are powerful. And I only share that story to share with you the deeper reason as to why I felt this calling to connect with as many women or people who are in the space of providing plant medicine to others, and that being in the space, whether it's a woman or LGBTQIA plus or BIPOC, definitely Indigenous women, but basically those stories that have not been told. their journeys as they began to work with plant medicines, and the amazing experiences that people are having from being with plant medicines. Many people know that, of course, you can utilize whether it's cannabis or psilocybin or ayahuasca or achuma for various different purposes. And many come with the desire to perhaps heal trauma, PTSD, addictions. And we are becoming much more aware of the possibilities of healing in those various different emotional challenges. And there is the wonderful opportunity to step into a greater expansion of your consciousness, of your energy, of your vibration, of your frequency as the result of working with plant medicine. And so if you're someone who is curious, who's asking questions, who perhaps has heard about the psychedelics renaissance that's happening, or maybe for some time you've been saying, there has to be something different. Surely there's something that I consider. Is there more to life? What is my purpose? Who am I becoming now? You have those deeper questions. That is what this body of work hopefully will provide to you. The body of work will look like an upcoming documentary. Don't know when that's going to come out, but we are very excited that we have a lot of it down on tape, and pretty soon we will be shopping that around. So that is to come. But in the meantime, what is coming is a video podcast that will be hosted on my YouTube channel, as well as available as a podcast on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Spotify, and various other places where you might listen to podcasts, where I will be interviewing not only just women. This really opens the space up to other healers in this space. And when I say healers, healing and those that are in this space of healing come in all different shapes, forms, and varieties. Healing can sound like sound healing, right? Reiki, utilizing acupuncture, various different alternative forms of healing, mind expansion, those that are working with the cosmos, astrology and astronomy. We have so many capabilities to not only just heal internally, but promote our own healing, which ultimately impacts all of us through various different modalities. So I'll be interviewing some of the world's most extraordinary and amazing healers, those that are in research and science. We'll even talk about some of the things that unfortunately make many of these things not available. So we'll be talking about legalization, decriminalization, commercialization, all of those zations, and a variety of different things. And I'll be sharing my own personal stories and the stories of countless other people that have such an appreciation and a reverence for different forms of healings, and particularly those that are working with plant medicines and psychedelics. So I hope that you will stay close to all of my social media channels, definitely the YouTube channel and the podcast when it comes out in January. And if you have any questions, if there's anything that you're interested in knowing about, until then, DM me, private message me, stay in touch with me. This is a brand new horizon that is opening up and expanding in ways that I think we've even yet to know. And so for those of us who are available to speak our truth, to use our voices, to share our stories in a space that is somewhat controversial, yet we all know here to stay and available to all of us, that's my folks. Those are my people. So let's connect. Let's stay together, and I look forward to connecting with you in the future soon. Thanks so much for watching. Did you know that beyond this podcast, that I help busy entrepreneurs, storytellers, artists, creatives, and healers who might be feeling a little bit bored and burnt out and trying to figure out what to do next and what's my purpose in life, really find those answers? How? Oh, I say it's through shifting. It's just a matter of shifting your vibration and your frequency to higher states of consciousness and awareness in order to find the answers and live the life that we truly desire to live. So if you want to become a deliberate conscious creator who is enjoying the creations and the manifestations that you are experiencing in life, then I invite you to be a part of a very special 5-week intensive. You can get all the details at Darieth.com/shift to learn more. You can experience wholeness, personal freedom, expanded states of creativity, confidence, and flow while achieving your goals and flourishing in your unique gifts and talents. After this podcast episode, please head over to Darieth.com/shift to learn more about it. Did you know this podcast is a part of an even larger docuseries? Yep, there's an entire documentary underway called The Way of the Healer, where I introduce you to extraordinary women from around the world who are transforming lives with the use of plant medicine and psychedelics. You can learn more about it at thewayofthehealer.com. Thanks for being a part of my day and for listening. Be sure to check out the website, thewayofthehealer.com, for more details, useful tools and links, free resources, and more. Disclaimer: The Way of the Healer Conversation for Change podcast and its host and guests are providing this information for educational purposes only. We do not condone nor condemn the selling, purchase, or use of any substances that are considered outside of legal acquisition or usage. We encourage discretion and safety when involving yourself or others with substances and activities that are deemed illegal by your official local government laws and agencies. It is your responsibility to research and know applicable laws.